NPC here, and this is a guide to Tomb of the Giants. We're going to be doing a rough run through to Tomb of the Giants from the bonfire to the boss and picking up any notable items on the way. So first thing you need in Tomb of Giants is a light source. I've already got my own, but I will show you where you can get one. I'm just going to use the sunlight maggot for this, just to make it a bit easier for everyone to see what's going on. So Tomb of the Giants is typically pretty dark. Two of the first main things you want to do is there will be an NPC here called Unbreakable Patches. He will ask you if you are a cleric or not. It's important to pay attention to his dialogue because he tries to trick you, and you essentially want to tell him that you're not a cleric. And he will ask you to go and have a look over here. When he's there, he will promptly kick you off, and you will fall down and take some minor fall damage. And there will be 3 corpses here. One of them will drop a skull lantern. This skull lantern can be equipped. Is there a skeleton down here? Oh, I didn't know these spawned down here. That's alright. They usually never spawn. That's odd. You want to get your skull lantern out, which can just be accessed in your hand, and it looks normal. Then you want to hold it up like so, and it creates a light source. I don't need it because I've got my light hat, but yes, that's what it does. From here you want to go forward, and there will be a cleric here. This is probably because I've done this area that these dudes are here. There's a cleric here who asks for your help and assistance. Oh my god, please stand to this. There we go. It's a cleric that asks for your assistance, and there are 2 dudes here who are hostile to you. You have to fight them on your own. Summons cannot help you with them. And once you defeat them both, they have a substantial amount of health. Go back to the cleric and she will give you a nice spell. From here you walk across and go up, and there's a white titanite chunk here, and from here you want to just homeward bone back to the bonfire. So, fuck, I didn't rest on the Tomb of the Giants. So for most of Tomb of the Giants you don't need a divine weapon at all. You can get by with a non-divine weapon, but you do need it for a boss and for certain enemies, so it's important to keep a divine weapon and a non-divine weapon equipped. So now that we've got our light swords, we're going to quickly do a suicide run for the large divine ember. So you come to the right of the bonfire up here, and you will find a small hole in the ground. In here there are lots of skeletons. They're very spooky, and there's an item, and they're going to all come and try to chase me and hurt me, and I'm going to just say no, oh, I didn't say no. I'm going to run around from them, and there will be a blacksmith here with a large divine ember. From here I'm proceedingly just going to get wrecked, which was the plan. And from there I've sourced that large divine ember. Oh god, I didn't rest again. And from here we're ready to head off and face Nito. From here we want to just go forward around here. We're going to come across a large bone dog. We're going to ignore him. He's going to aggro onto us, but we don't care because we're too cool. There'll be a fog wall here. We're just going to run through it. We're going to see another bone dog here, and we're just going to drop down here into this hole. From here, we're going to go hard right, and we're going to go down this area, and there's going to be another bone doggo, etc. And we're just going to run around here. And down here is a bonfire. so we can press that bonfire and light it. And this bonfire you want to kindle fully if possible, because this is the bonfire you're going to be using before the boss. Coming down here, we're going to go to the left side here. We're going to drop down. There's a white titanite chunk in here. And then we're going to see that bone doggo, and we're just going to go hard right again. We're going to say, no, I don't want to see you, bone doggo. I don't want to know who you are. And you're going to go down again. And you're going to see a hole in the ground. An important thing to note is once you've dropped down this hole, those bone doggos can no longer chase you. And then you come out here, and from here you no longer need a light source. So you're able to equip a weapon in your left hand, whatever you want. If you come down here in human form, you will have an NPC invasion occur to the left there, where that message sign is at the end. He's an important NP invasion to kill because he drops a very strong divine weapon that scales with strength and a few other items, so it's worth killing him. Coming along here, this is the path to Nito, or Nito, and we're going to have a few more of those things here. Just take them out. You want to make sure you kill them as soon as possible. They can do very high damage to you, so you want to make sure you don't need to use a divine weapon, but they're a pain because they burrow underground if you don't kill them straight away. You're going to get one spawn in front of you, and you're going to get one spawn behind you, so you need to take care of them. Stop that. There's going to be a archer and a skeleton. Yeah, see, it's burrowed underground, so it's going to come up again somewhere else. Watch out for that skeleton to the left there, because if he hits you, he can knock you off the platform, and that's a really big pain. Alright, so now we're coming into the chamber before Nito. This is very particular how you want to do this. So you want to be rolling here and rolling into the water. And rolling around here. What's important about the water is, however many seconds you're in the water, these small skeleton dudes spawn who toxic you. And it's really important not to spawn them. They're really small, so they won't chase you, so you can ignore them. But behind here is another white titanite chunk, which is important. And you want to just come up here and kill these pinwheel dudes. These pinwheel dudes are a really good source for titanite chunks. They drop a lot, but they also do a very high amount of damage. You want to take them out as soon as possible. From here, there's another white titanite chunk, and as well as if you come back here, drop down, and walk all the way to the end, there is a white titanite slab. Just drop down here in the water and roll back up. Oh really, sorry, it's pretty late, so I'm trying to be pretty quiet. This is just doing a rough guide for a friend of mine who wanted the VOD to see someone do a walkthrough, so turn the game volume down a little bit. From here, this is where you enter the boss room for Nito. Important things to note is you need a divine weapon and a non-divine weapon for Nito. So when you drop into the boss room, you'll... Oh my god, I think I can warp to, I can just warp to his bonfire in the boss room. Oh my god. So, where we died before. Important things to note for the boss fight is when you drop down into the room, you need a divine weapon and non-divine weapon. The divine weapon is for, you're harassed by 4 or 5 small skeletons here. And you need to kill them with a divine weapon, or else they're going to respawn. Positioned around the room, at this section around here, and further down, like parallel at the other end, two larger skeletons that will spawn, and when you kill them, they're like on a timer and will respawn. The easiest way to do Nito, I've found, is to if you have like strong range magic or strong magics, is to come down and clear the smaller dudes here and kite him. He will come to you from here, and then you just kite him around here, around the room, and by the time you get to about here, oh, I didn't realise there's an item there. By the time you get to around here, he should be dead. And that's pretty much the area. Like, that's a run through of the area. And that's essentially how you get through Tomb of the Giants. There are other items in Tomb of the Giants, but a lot of them are relatively inconsequential. So that's like a rough referencing guide, I guess. And that's it. I'm just going to stop streaming now. I was just streaming to create the guide VOD for a friend. Thanks for watching.